I'm Bishop Robert. Each life is a story. We don't remember days, we remember moments that touch our hearts. I want to invite you to come on in and have a seat in my study. Let's you and I spend a few minutes together and consider a verse of Scripture and how to apply it to those moments that fill up our lives. My hope is that it speaks to your heart, your mind, and your soul. And I hope you'll be back often. Welcome. What are the most important words you've ever heard or spoken? Phrases like, "Will you marry me?" come to mind. That one's a life changer. Or, "It's a boy," or "It's a girl," have to be high on pretty much anybody's list. Of course, these words are intensely personal. Some words have a broader impact. The peak of this massive hurricane will hit the area at approximately 2 p.m. Now that's a phrase with regional impact, to be sure. And when Hurricane Andrew hit the Bahamas, Florida, and Louisiana in 1991 as a Category 5 hurricane, it had sustained wind speeds of 165 miles an hour, demolishing homes and leaving nothing but their concrete foundations. Dozens of people lost their lives. Andrew caused over $25 billion of damage in a matter of hours. Still, only regional impact. There are words that have global impact too, even if their impact isn't immediately seen. After the U.S. determined that one of the top-ranking scientists in its nuclear program was actually a spy for the Soviet Union, which meant that the Soviets knew everything the U.S. did about building a uranium fission atomic bomb, President Truman announced the development of a hydrogen bomb that would be hundreds of times more powerful than the ones dropped on Japan. Now, it took 2 years, but when the United States detonated the world's first hydrogen bomb on the Eniwetok Atoll, it instantly vaporized the island and left a mile-wide crater in its place. Words. They can carry incredible impact. They convey information, but words also reveal the heart. Words can instruct and direct the actions that cause things to be produced. But we haven't looked at the most powerful words yet. Hey, thanks for joining me today on Mornings with Bishop Robert, where you and I share a daily word of timely faith from the historic church. Today's verse says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." Well, we've looked at words that had personal, regional, and even global impact. But these words impact the universe and time. The first recorded words of God that we know about were, "Let there be." And everything he said came to pass instantly. The elements obeyed him as he spoke them into existence by his words. Light, water, sky, land. He spoke, and they came into existence and obeyed. John the Apostle reveals Jesus as being intimately involved in that creative miracle. He was there in the beginning. John says the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Now that one can be hard for us to wrap our puny little minds around. We don't yet have the capacity to fully understand how that can be. You know what? That doesn't bother me. One of my friends started the Synthetic Intelligence Lab at MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, which is among the premier technology schools on the planet. And when he describes quantum computing and artificial intelligence, I don't understand most of what he says. And he's not God. So why would I expect that I would totally understand the full depth of everything God says? Look, my friend Newton will occasionally explain a concept that he totally grasps in simple words, so I can get to understand a basic element even if I don't totally grasp the entire idea. Newton does that. So does God. When he says the Word was with God and the Word was God, I can begin to get a glimpse into the unity of the Trinity. Jesus was with God. Jesus is God. He's the one who created the universe. Well, no wonder the wind and the waves obeyed him when he told them to calm down. They've always obeyed him. No wonder Jesus could heal a man born blind by rubbing some mud on his eyes. He formed Adam out of the dust of the earth. So he just used the same material for a small repair job. Yeah, I get it. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God. And the Word was God. So what are the most important words you've ever heard or spoken? My vote is for 3 other words God spoke. I believe the most important words you and I have ever heard have got to be, "It is finished." And the most important words you'll ever speak? Well, I'd have to say they'd be to quote what Thomas said in the upper room as he faced the risen Messiah. "My Lord and my God." Hey, if you've got something worthwhile out of our time together this morning, please hit the like button, and I'd be grateful if you'd share this video with your family and friends. And I'd love to meet you in the comments section. So let me know what your thoughts are about how words matter. And if you haven't subscribed to Mornings with Bishop Robert yet, please click the subscribe button. I hope I see you tomorrow.